Hello everyone, Brian here, and welcome to another episode of Sky Village. I've made a couple of quick changes. I moved this button from this side to this side where I can push it very easily. And I tore out the farms we had there. We had a tree farm, a really simple tree farm, a really simple wheat farm, and a really simple sugarcane farm. And I've just put up this one basic farm for now. This is a really simple farm. I have a tutorial online already from the last Let's Play I did, an automatic farm. So it works really well. I just put this in for now, and we are going to put in the other farms because we're going to need all of them. We're going to need the tree farms for sure for apples, and I need the sugar cane as well to make myself the potions I require. And yeah, so this is what I've got right now. And I've also built this little scrap of a wall here. I've kind of decided I'm not going to build a house. Instead, I just built this like little ruined wall. And I put a bed under there because it actually rains a lot in this world, a lot, and it bothers me, so I just put like a little ruined wall over here with my bed under it, and I'm going to have to decide where everything else is going to go later. I actually have quite a difficult time deciding where things are going to go, and especially when I'm in a situation like this where I've got, just this weird space. I think I'm going to use that right there as my enchantment room, and I'm going to put a potion room over there next to that spider spawner, so I'll have easy access to the spider eyes. Yeah, that's kind of what I've decided, and I think I'm going to put the Nether gate right in here. In fact, that's what we're going to do today. We have a couple of things I want to do. I've done some exploring. Like I said before, I explored all through previously I explored all through the exposed mine shaft. As well, I've gone down below, and I've kind of explored these areas down here, and I've come up with 29 diamonds. Not very much iron, but 29 diamonds. So I'm going to actually here's my 29 diamonds. I have 49 iron, which is not even close for all the things that I actually want to make. I need hundreds and hundreds of iron. So what I've kind of decided to do is I'm going to skip the iron armor phase, and I'm going to go right to the all diamond stuff phase. And tonight I'm going to go down there and gather some arrows. And I'm actually going to run down there as well and show you how easy it is to find stuff. And once we've done that, then we're going to make a trip to the Nether. So, first things first. I'm going to need tools first, so that's the first thing I'm going to build. Now we're going to go all the way down to the ground floor. And we are going to, like I said, we're going to go look and see how easy it is to find diamonds. So here we go. Yay! This is not a very sophisticated machine, but it works. Okay, and I keep making that ticking noise. I am really sorry. So here, you know what? It's already getting dark, isn't it? I have no torches. But I've got iron armor. So let's go kill some of these things right away. I'm going to show you how easy it is to find stuff. I haven't gone this way at all yet. Did I bring food? Yeah, I did. Good. Usually I can I'm going to go straight past this towards the area back here. And we're just going to look in a couple of the swampy areas. I should have stayed back there to go to sleep. But I'm finding stuff right on the surface. I haven't been back here yet. I have not gone to investigate any of the area back here yet. But let's see if we can just see stuff sitting right on top. Sometimes we see it right in this rock. I don't understand why some things like this are happening. It's like there's water flowing and there shouldn't be. I've actually found like a little cave back there too. Not really a cave, but like kind of this hollowed out area, and it really quite surprised me because I wasn't expecting that at all. This is my second superflat Let's Play, and I have not yet, as of yet, found a dungeon. There's no dungeons in these worlds at all. I thought there might be some exposed, but there isn't. I wish I'd brought some kind of torches, but I didn't. See, sometimes we can see it just sitting right on top. No iron or anything, huh? Well, there's some arrows for me, so let's go get some arrows. I'm going to need arrows for the Nether for sure. I want to build a blaze farm. I want to build a blaze farm, and I'm going to need arrows for sure to tackle a blaze to begin with. I just want another blue down. There he is. Alright, I'm already starving. Alright. Well, I was hoping there was just be stuff sitting right here on the surface so you could see how easy it is. This is a really bad example. Look at all those guys. Look at that line of creepers back there just waiting to kill me. Alright, let's go see if we can find some more skeletons. Stay away, spider. Look at it's all creepers. It's like 1,000 creepers. That's right, shoot him. These guys got a lot tougher in this. A lot tougher in this release. Give me your arrows. He's got a flaming bow too. Some boots though. Wee wee wee. Man, they beat you hard, eh? Look at that. Even for my diamond armor. Oh, you spider. Fine, you too. I'll kill you. Kill these guys off, and then we'll head back up, take a nap, and then we'll... Oh my god. Not even getting the arrow down good. Oh, these guys are really bouncy good, huh? Alright. 13 arrows. For that terrible beating. Alright. I see you, creeper. Alright, let's go back inside. Take a little nap. Then we're going to come down here. I'm just going to head down. I'm going to pour some water on one of these lava pits down here, and I'm going to dig it up, and we're going to go back inside after that, and we're going to head to the Nether today. Sound good? Alright. I will see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning. I chose my lava pit just a little ways away. I didn't want to use anything that was too close just because I don't want to give it the light that's around my area. So I'm just going to dig up enough of this to build myself an enchantment table as well as a nether gate, and then we're going to head off to the Nether today. I don't know how much we're going to do down there, maybe just check it out and that's it, but we're going to head over. I've been approached by a few people now, and it's kind of interesting. I've been approached by a few people since putting up my my animated short there. A few people have approached me and asked me, oh, there's lava right there. Asked me if I was interested in doing some animation for them, and it's kind of interesting because I'm a stay-at-home dad, and you know, this is kind of what I'm not really doing much anymore. I do obviously I take care of my girls, which is, I shouldn't say I don't do much. That's a huge thing. I take care of the girls, but I'm doing you know, contracts here and there for studios, but there's no longer that studio life, and I kind of miss it. But a lot of people are asking me to do them animations for them, and I'm not really sure what I should be doing. I don't know if I should be saying, yes, I do want to make sure that I stay in touch with my animation roots. I don't want to lose that, because when the girls go back to, when they go to school, or when they get old enough to, you know, to be in daycare or whatever. I don't know about daycare, because I think I mentioned daycare is $50,000 here in Canada. But I'm gonna I want to go back to work. I really miss it. Studio life is quite amazing. If anyone out there is considering animation as a career, it's a hard life. First of all, it's a hard life just because you don't have let's see how deep this is. You don't have a lot of security. Contracts are short. They can be really short. If there's lots of different types of animation. There's commercials. There is TV, there is video game, and there is film, and each one of them has their problems. Video gaming, a lot of people say, oh, I'd love to make video games, and you know, it was a lot of fun. That was probably my favorite type of studio to be in, a video game studio, just because the animators there and the people there are all just crazy. They really know how to have a good time at work. The problem with it is, no, you don't get paid well for video games. Video gaming is the worst pay for animators. And I think it's just because lots of people really want to do it, and the more people that want to do something, the less likely they are, to pay you well, just because there's so many people just waiting in line to get that job. But this is I think my favorite studio. I've worked for a few game studios now, and you know what? I'm gonna do an example of one of the jobs I had was for a studio called Bedlam Games, and the studio went out of business, of no fault of their own. I don't blame them at all. But the studio went out of business, and I have one of the games. I worked on several games for them, and only one of the games made it out the door. The rest of the games didn't, and that was because of a contract dispute between the people who were paying us, and it was a really big company, the people that were paying us to make their games, and the intellectual property owners of the actual material that we were doing. So a lot of the games I made are not going to come out, but I do have one of them right now for the Xbox, and I'm going to play it, I think, as just an example, as a Let's Play later on. I'll play for a few minutes and just show you guys the kind of work I did. I was a team lead for that. But anyway, I'm off on a tangent there. Video games, like I said, everyone wants to do it, so it's difficult to get really well-paying job. Now, there's also commercial. Now, commercial work is fast-paced, a lot of hours, and it pays pretty well. The problem with it is that you usually get a contract that lasts 4 weeks. You'll have 4 weeks to do everything. That's typical. And when you're looking for a job every 4 weeks, you have to have a certain type of personality to be able to do that. If you're really lucky, then the studio you work for is going to have back-to-back work. If you're unlucky, then they've got 1 or 2 commercials, so you get 4 to 8 weeks worth of work, and then you're looking for jobs again. And you have to have an interesting personality to be able to do that. Some people love it. Like some of my friends love it. They work for a handful of weeks, and then they go on vacation for 8 weeks, and they come back and they work for a while, and that's kind of how they live their lives. But I don't know. For me, it's a lot. It's a lot to handle. I guess grab 2 more of these. It's a lot to handle looking for jobs like that. I haven't done any commercial work. Just like I said, I don't think I could take that terrible instability. Now, TV, it pays okay, and the hours are usually good. You'll never, you'll be making stuff for kids. You're making stuff for kids, and that can get a little bit annoying. A lot of times kids aren't the best audience. They watch for a second, they get bored, and they walk away. I had a neighbor who used to love the shows I did. I used to work on a show called Guess with Jess, and he told me, I love the shows. They're his favorite shows. And I asked him what his favorite part was, and he said, I like the part when the butterfly comes out. And that is in the first 5 seconds of the actual show. Nothing up here. First 5 seconds of the actual show is the butterfly. And that was his favorite part. So, little kids aren't the best audience. I mean, they're appreciative, but they oftentimes, they're oftentimes just, I don't know, you want to work for adults. I worked on feature films, and in feature films I think is my favorite work. I'm going to put it right here, I think. Not my favorite work, but one of the most interesting, just because when you're working on feature, then the people that you are working with are going to like what you've done. You actually get praise from people who, I saw that show, I loved it, I love this, I love that. I had the opportunity to work on a couple of different feature films. I worked on a Harry Potter film, which was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and I didn't do any of the real animation work for that. I worked on the conversion from for IMAX to their 3D, so it wasn't like I didn't do any of the special effects or anything like that. Is it 4 high or 3 high? I hope it's only 3 high, because I'm going to build this here. I didn't work on it. I worked on the conversion into the for the special effect, like into the 3D film part of it. And again, it was really interesting. That studio was kind of fun. It was IMAX. Yeah. There we go. It was IMAX, and IMAX, when we first started that job, they sorted us into the different Harry Potter houses. I was in Ravenclaw, but they actually sorted us into the different houses, so that's how we actually went to work every day. It was kind of interesting. I'm just going to throw it back on this, and I think I'm going to make it out of... Maybe I'll make it out of... I'm going to make it out of some stone like this. I'm going to throw back on it because I don't want to come out the wrong side and fall all the way to my death, which has happened a few times now. Let's see if I even have any of that stone. I have some cracked stone. And that looks like it. Anything in here? Or did I just look in there? And some of this. So we'll use some mossy cobble and some cracked cobble. Yeah, so that was the... or maybe I'll even do it with glass. That could have been kind of cool. I do have some glass. Yeah, that was really fun. That part of it was really fun. Getting sorted into houses and that kind of stuff. It was an interesting place to work, and they hired 300 animators and people to work on that film just to make sure that I got done. 300 people all working at the same time, so it was kind of interesting. Feature film. So I worked on the Harry Potter film. I worked on Piranha 3D. Let's go to sleep. I worked on Piranha 3D. Piranha 3D, again, interesting film. My first really animation job on a feature film, and it was kind of funny because it was not what I expected. When I first got there, there was a bunch of people that said, "Oh, they showed me this is the film you're working on," and they showed me the footage for Piranha 3D, and I honestly thought they were joking, just because the whole thing was porn. It starred a handful of people that you'd know, or you probably know. It starred Ving Rhames. It starred Elizabeth Shue. It starred, what's that guy's name? He played the crazy doctor in Back to the Future. That dude was in it. I forget his name. I'm sorry if you're watching this, crazy dude who played Back to the Future Doctor. If you're watching this, I'm really sorry I forgot your name, but I did. Yeah, and yeah, so there was a lot of famous people in it, but a really large portion of the actors were porn stars. So when they first showed me the footage, I honestly thought, this is a mistake. This can't actually be the footage, and it was. And it was an extremely popular show. Do I have any flint? Can I not light this? I don't know if I have any flint. I don't know if I can go to the Nether, everyone. I can't. Alright, let's do this then. We're gonna have to dig this stuff back up, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so it was kind of a funny show, but it was actually a good experience. Really long hours. Oh, I made a lot of this. Really, really long hours on that movie, but and again, pay not super awesome. It was pretty good money, but for the number of hours I worked, hopefully I get some out of that. For the number of hours you work, yes, as an animator, you're working 70-80 hours a week on feature films, especially during crunch. Crunch is when they're down to the last little bit of film time, and they need you to stay all night every night kind of thing. You work 7-8 days a week, 8 days a week sometimes. Yeah, so it's a little rough, but life of an animator, it's fun. I'd recommend it to anybody. You have to love what you do. If you're gonna love it, which way does it go? Flint, steel this way, flint, steel this way. Yeah, make two of them. You never know when you get to the Nether. Anyway, if you're thinking about it, I'd really recommend it. There's a lot of great schools out there. It's a lot of fun. The studio themselves are a lot of fun as well. Alright. Here we go. Lighten the Nether. Good. I'm going to drop off some of my stuff because I don't want to bring it with me. And once we do, I'm just going to walk in there, take a peek, and I think we're going to end the episode right there. I didn't end up using those, did I? Zombie meat. I'm going to take those with me. Take that with me. I gotta get organized. Like I said, it really bothers me not to have everything organized well. Don't bring that, I guess. Don't bring that. keep the dirt with me. You never know what. And that's all it's going to fit in there. So everything else I got to bring with me. I don't even want to bring my armor, to be honest. I don't want to go with armor. Do I have any? I do have lots. For now, I'm going to throw a couple of these up top here. Actually, I'll just throw them down here. I'm not going to bring my armor with me. You never know when you get to the Nether what's going to happen. Half time you fall in lava, you're laggy, you fall in lava, so I'm just going to leave my armor here. I'm going to leave this here. And we will make a trip without it. You might be, I'll wear my gold boots just because those are gold boots. 1, 2, 3. And the rest of the stuff I'll bring. I'm not going to bring my shovel. I'm not going to bring bones. I'm not going to bring the diamond pick. I'm not going to bring the axe. I'm only going to bring one of these. 14 arrows, no armor. This could be a short trip. All we're going to do is walk in, take a really quick peek, and then I think that's going to be it for this episode. We didn't do a whole lot. I told you about my life. I don't even know. Oh, I don't want to bring these chests. You probably don't even want to hear it. You're like, why is this guy telling us about his life? I don't care about your life. Play the game. So, there I go. Done. And we'll move this down there. And we'll move this down here. Okay. Let's go take a quick look at our Nether. There's a lot of things that I actually need I need comparators for a lot of things I want to build. Here. Oh, I should get torches. See how unorganized I am? Terribly unorganized. This being up in this map like this is really messing with my brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That'll give me a stack. Now I just need a stack of wood. Alright. I'll make this and then we'll go to the Nether. I promise we're going to the Nether. Stack. Perfect. I did work on something in a creative world for a long time today just because I had no idea how to do it. I realized when I made this really simple baby-like contraption that, man, I should really learn. Oh, come back. Come back. I really should learn how to use the use some minecarts a little better. So I spent the day learning the carts and I'll bring my diamond sword. Learning the carts. So there's some things I want to build. I'm going to build a special potion room. Let's take a look at this Nether. Nice and laggy. Good. This is what I wanted right away, so that's pretty good too. Chop this up, take a really fast look around. These things here, huge experience. If you guys are trying to ramp up, don't bother with a mob system. Just go mining quartz. Hoping I'm going to see something immediately. Quartz. This will give me other bricks too. The world that we're in right now, again, not as boring as the last one, because the last one was pretty boring as far as like blocks are concerned. This one here, at least we've got some options. I hear you. Nothing immediately visible. Throw a torch down right here. Always follow them back. Not even any easy to reach glowstone. There are lots of mushrooms, which I'm going to need. There's probably lots of mushrooms in my world too. I need these to make the potions once I actually can make potions. Alright. Ha ha ha. Look at that. Look at that, and look at this. This is sweet. Look at this. It's only a wall. The actual fortress is over there. This looks almost exactly like the Nether I was in my last Let's Play. That's really weird. Alright, well, that's my fortress. Next episode, we are going to go up there, and we are going to find ourselves some blaze, and we are going to kill those blaze, and then we are going to make a potion room, and we are also going to make a blaze farm. So, thank you guys very much for watching this episode. Not a whole lot happened. I guess I gotta start expecting that with Let's Plays. You don't always do stuff with a Let's Play, I guess. You sometimes just actually play the game. Alright, everybody, well, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please like the video, give me comments. If there's something that I'm doing you think, man, that really is not fun, let me know, because, you know, I'll make changes. I haven't done very many of these now. Let's Plays are just kind of new to me. And, yeah, so if there's something you'd like to see, let me know, and I'll make sure you guys get to see it. Alright, and don't forget, if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have yourselves a great night.